We're mobile. Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio. It's the IE's home for sports. KPWK AM 1350, Riverside, San Bernardino. An iHeartRadio station.
But, I'm a 90s baby. You know what I mean?
True, no doubt.
But I'm saying, man, it's I love, actually, and we had this conversation. I don't like people redoing songs for the sake of redoing the song.
So you saying Christopher Williams redid that song?
Yeah, you never heard that? It was on the Uptown Live.
Oh, my God.
You don't remember that?
I never heard that.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. So you may not be the music guy. You were not an Uptown guy.
I was not. No.
Okay,
no.
So you didn't like Christopher Williams there. You didn't like Jodeci there. You
I
didn't
like
Mary
Jodeci.
J. Blige.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the Uptown era.
I get it. I mean, let me tell you something. I was just
because that's the second Uptown song you didn't know about.
Well, first and first, rest in peace to Prince Marky D. Okay, Prince Marky D is the one who brought all those people up there. That's number one. Started off with Father MC, and then Mary J. and all the people came. But again, a peace out to Prince Marky D of the Fat Boys. He recently passed away. But
yes.
He's the guy who actually got that all started. So
and Hev passed away too.
Yes,
because Hev was the one that actually brought Jodeci in.
Yeah, well, no. I'm gonna tell you what happened. That's not true because what happened was the Father MC hook worked on this. Well, how about this? The break came from Prince Marky D. You're right about that in terms of
because Hev said he walked him into Andre Harrell.
He walked him in, right? But their break came on the Father MC track when they added him on that. Treat him like you want to be treated.
Well, how do you think they got on the break?
I'm just saying.
Prince
Marky D was the guy, though.
They got the deal because Hev walked him direct to Andre Harrell.
No doubt.
And then there was a guy that was there that used to produce a lot of stuff. I don't know what ever happened to him. He was a cool dude. His name was Diddy, Combs, Puffy, P. Diddy. I don't know what happened to the guy. But, speaking of him, man, it's funny. He does not own Sean John anymore. I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
And then he's suing Sean John.
Oh, wow.
Because they continue to use his likeness.
Ugh.
Isn't that a $25 million lawsuit? Yeah. I had no idea. I used to rock Sean John.
I used to have that too.
And
that was like the logo era. That's when everything had to have a logo on it.
And they had they used to have a store in the Ontario Mills, and it went away, and now we know why. And it also, I got to give a shout out. Can I give a shout out right quick?
Please.
So my daughter doesn't know this. She's not listening. The wife and I had a heated dispute about this, but there is a new fashion line. They sell purses, and it's called Telfar, TELFAR.net.
Yes.
So it is a line that is my daughter explained this to me. So basically, there was a holiday that came up. I think it's is it called National Women's Day? No. It's called Valentine's. That's what it's called. It's called Valentine's.
Oh, this guy, he had time. He had time, clearly.
Today I got time. So it is eternal. You've had relationships and whatnot.
Indeed.
I know. Isn't it crazy? 364 days a year. You can tell a woman you love her. You can tell a woman how special she is, but if you don't say that on Valentine's Day, you ain't worth it.
You will lose your job.
you know
how that thing. You about to lose your job. You will lose your job.
Lose your spot.
You will You will lose your spot. Mess around on that.
So long story short, we were out. The daughter and I, we got my wife a Kate Spade backpack. And then we saw a guy with, I think we were because we went out to Cabazon. I think we were at the Fendi store or one of those stores.
Oof,
my daughter,
that's a little rich for my taste.
Yeah, we did not buy anything.
Okay.
But my daughter was telling me a guy had a Telfar backpack, or purse, I'm sorry. And I had never heard of them. And my daughter's like, oh, that's high end. They're fashion. They're hard to get. Because she was telling me the minute they release a bag, it sells out immediately.
Oh, wow.
So I reached out to them. Had to tell them who we were, Fox Sports 1350. We're the voice of Southern California.
Right.
So I had to let them know who we were. So one of the guys over there at the brand, his name's Elijah, hit back. I told him about my daughter because, the daughter's a college student. She loves fashion. She has her YouTube channel, Keeping Up with Skylar, or Brianna Skylar, if you guys want to follow. But so I told them the story, said, hey, I'd love to get my daughter introduced to the brand, see if she could do anything for you. And Elijah over at the brand, he put aside a bag for me, and I was able to buy a bag for the daughter. So,
wow.
Yeah. So
and
they came through. So TELFAR.net.
You talking about good dad right there. You know,
Yeah.
so, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's going to mean that might jerk a tear right there. You know what I mean?
And the good thing about it is my daughter doesn't know yet that I bought the bag.
Oh, okay. Because you know, you said she's not listening right now. So
Yeah. So
that's good right there, man.
So yeah, I never, and that's one thing about my daughter. She knows, like, anytime I go to Capazon and I'm getting to miss something, my daughter's like, "What time you leaving?" Right. You know, because they have all the high-end designers out there, and she just loves it.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing right here. And again, Coach being Eternal right here live. We are in our new location still inside the iHeartRadio studio. So bear with us, folks. We are over here making this thing happen. Big shout out to everybody. I had a great meeting with the staff because a lot of things were happening here internally. So I got to make sure I give some shout outs. Big shout out to my man Kid J, Josh, Rick. Kid J's assistant. I forgot what the young lady's name is. I do apologize. She was really, really nice. I thank her for everything she was doing. But yeah, man, you know, we're back in this room in here, man, and everything's a little tight.
Like I tell Kid J, man, I can still get on the turntable. I told you my cousin's Keith Cooler.
Right.
So if you need me to bring the tables, Kid J, if you ever have a DJ that ain't ready,
right,
you know, I stay ready.
Yeah, because we got the little table things, and I mean, it really feels like we're doing like some pirate radio kind of stuff right now, right?
It takes you back to Street Official days. You know,
you mean the juke joint?
No, the number one hip hop show that was.
What the magazine say?
All right.
No, but check it out.
Moving on.
Look at it. Sweet spot. But no, we have a really good show lined up today. We are going to be talking to one of the winners, Coach B and myself. We do the IE Sportsnet, the magazine. This particular issue,
the number one sports magazine in the IE?
Number one sports magazine in the Inland Empire. Really excited about that, and it just you know, again, we've been really we've been fortunate because again we've gotten so much support, and what we want to do is make sure we show some reciprocity and we give that support back to the businesses here in the local area to support the community. And so each issue we have, Coach B, we have what's called the Reader's Choice, and we have several different categories where folks can vote. And one of the categories, which is one of the more popular categories, was best training facility. And we do have the owner of the training facility going to be calling in today. We're really excited about it. A gentleman by the name of Gino, and he's going to kind of call in and talk to us about his business, Coach B. And then we have our guy, Eric from LA Times, Coach B, is going to be calling in, and he's going to be talking to us about some of these brand new updates. I know everybody in the sports world has seen all these coaches going, football's back. But, you know, there's some particulars in there. There's some what we call some fine print. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have Eric give us a call from the LA Times to kind of brief us on some of those fine lines, because again, there's some things in there that I think the parents and the community needs to know about what's happening, especially here in our counties, San Bernardino County, Riverside County, more importantly, Coach B.
Yeah, the number one county out there, San Bernardino County.
I think you said Riverside.
All right. So yeah, it's going to be good stuff. We're excited about this. Like we said, when you think about the Reader's Choice, we love it, and we got a shout out for our guy Kid J.
Big shout
Kid
out.
J. I mean, that's an honor when Kid J is listening. Like I said, Kid J, I got my resume ready. My cousin is Keith Cooley, King T's original DJ. I stay ready. I'm on them turntables. But like we said, we're excited to see that sports is finally coming back. Our guy, Coach Ron at Centennial.
Yes.
I'm sorry, not Corona.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Corona.
Yes.
He was the one that tweeted out, and I saw that when he said football is back.
Yeah.
So I think they were saying that February they're going to start practicing and maybe games in March.
I believe it was February
26th.
Yeah, like that Friday. So I believe it's Friday of next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Where they can get back out there and start practicing.
Right.
Yes.
Which is, you know, and interestingly enough, you know, because I think there's a lot of communication, a lot of questions being asked. Because everybody's like, well, if they can play football, why not basketball? And obviously, basketball being indoors poses some different challenges,
right?
In terms of how you have to sanitize, et cetera. So,
right.
Again, we're just the pillars of information. We want to make sure that we go to the guys that really are boots on the ground. And again, Eric does a fantastic job of making sure he's reporting about this, because again,
Absolutely.
This is one of the big stories right now for us in particular, because sports, we're just trying to figure out, especially with youth sports. Obviously, you see pro sports, and we saw college sports, and there's a lot going on But, again, right now, everybody's really concerned about youth sports, in particular here in Southern California. So,
and you were somewhere yesterday. You were at the SRC?
Yes, that is called the UC Riverside Student Recreation Center, doing the live broadcast for UC Riverside for the women's basketball game. And
how'd they do?
Well, last night they fell to a really game UC San Diego team, and big shout out to Jada Holland. Keelani Cooper had really great games, but there's a young lady over there named Sydney Brown for UC San Diego that did some big things. So they're going to have their hands full. They got another game tonight, and
downtown Sydney Brown.
Yes. So they're going to have another game tonight. So they'll have another opportunity to see if they can knock off UC, the Tritons of UC San Diego. And also, Coach B, this is going to be the last home game at the Student Recreation Center.
So come out. Riverside, come out.
Well, tune in. You can't come out because they'll turn you away. They'll turn you away.
Oh, that's right. My bad. COVID. The little thing called COVID.
It's not GCU, Coach B. I know you over there on that GCU thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
They definitely have fans in there last
Arizona's
night.
a little different.
Yeah, quite different.
Yes.
Quite different. So, yeah, we already know about that. But, Coach B, we do have again, man, we had a lot of stuff going on. Big shout out to our folks at ThinkWise Credit Union who always support us, Coach B.
Absolutely. We love ThinkWise. They are one of the reasons that we are here today. So we love them. So when you think about our guy over there, George, so we're excited.
And Hetty Garcia, you know what I mean, our guy, the president of the company, Lauren as well. And Becca, everybody's out there. Big shout out to everybody that does some great things over at ThinkWise.
Yeah, Eddie's a good guy, man. And, I followed him on Twitter, saw everything. I know we need to take a commercial break, but they have the new branch coming, and it looks nice. I don't know if I want to go banking or just hang out, but it looks really nice.
Can we have lunch over there?
Right. And they do have conference rooms. He told us when we do honors, he offered us the facility. So just something to keep in mind. So we're ready to take a commercial break?
Yes, let's do it. When we come back, we have a very special guest, Coach B.
Absolutely. Let's do this. You're listening to IE Sports Net, presented by our great friends at ThinkWise Credit Union with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
Kinematics Physical Therapy and Sports Performance looks forward to partnering with you in the restoration of your wellness and expediting you back to your active life. We'd love to see you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. Our clinic is an outpatient orthopedic clinic designed to treat general pain, postoperative conditions, and athletic rehabilitation using research standards of care. When you step through our doors, your pain becomes ours, and we will work diligently to help manage whatever life has thrown at you. We provide educational and screening services to the community free of charge. Services provided include health screenings, monthly health courses, sports venue coverage, and fundraising. We'd love to meet you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. All are welcome whom aren't afraid to recover their potential.
And I'm going to get on Shaq with that picnic table suit.
Yo, this is Aries Spears on Fox Sports Radio.
We are Fox Sports!
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. IE Sports Net brought to you by the good folks at ThinkWise Credit Union. Live on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. We're also streaming at foxsport1350.com and the iHeartRadio app.
Yes, indeed. And we do have a caller calling in on the ThinkWise Celebrity Be Heard hotline. Caller, please introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience. Hello, you there? Hopefully he can hear us. Hello. Caller, you there? Looks like we can't. Hold on. Caller, are you there? Gino, can you hear us? Okay, we'll bring him down real quick, Coach B. I'll see if I can get him back on the line here.
Absolutely. So we're excited about this. This is going to be the winner for the Reader's Choice IE Sportsnet, the magazine. So if you are out there listening, by all means, feel free to give us a call back, and we are ready to bring you in.
So we'll try some. Like I said, we're having just some. We're having our technical challenge, but we're gonna figure this thing out. Caller, are you there? Oh, there he is. Caller, can you hear me? Gino. And unfortunately, we still can't hear our caller. Interesting. Okay.
So we'll continue to try to get him in, and we'll continue to work. And if you are out there, please continue to call in. Please let us know. We want to make sure that we get you on the line. I would say go ahead and release and give us a call back. But we're excited about it because it's going to be a great, great show of we're going to talk about the Reader's Choice. We're going to talk about everything that's going on in the community. But if you're out there, Gino, release your line and call us back. And then make sure you give us a call for the call-in number that we gave you. But if you are listening, if you can hear us, release your line and then give us a call back. And then we'd love to get you on the line and talk about what the importance of that when we talk about the Reader's Choice and how great it's going to do for your business. There we go. It looks like we may have them calling in now.
All right, we're going to try it out real quick and see what we got. Gino, can you hear us? Hello, caller. Can you hear us?
I hear some background. Can you hear us? It sounds like someone is there.
I know. Unfortunately, we still can't hear him. Oh, this is crazy.
Gino, can you hear us? If you can hear us, then go ahead and speak up. If not, let's go ahead and we will continue to work to get him on the line and make sure that we can have him out there. If you can hear us, we can hear you in the background. So just go ahead and continue to let us know, and please continue to keep in conversation. But, it happened. But we were happy to have him. He is the Reader's Choice winner, and we want to make sure that we get him on the line, and hopefully we can get him.
Hello. No, still not there. Okay, well, we try.
Absolutely. So, yeah, it looks like he may be trying to give us a call in again. But, yeah, go ahead. If we can hear you on the line, but it's all good. We will work to get him back on the line. So we apologize for that, Gino. But we definitely want to talk about, because you said Lauren over at ThinkWise Credit Union, she had some she works out with this guy as well. So hopefully we'll be able to get him on the line and see if we can get him in. So are you there? Are you there, Gino?
Gino, can you hear us? Interesting. We still can't hear him, so we'll try.
Absolutely. So, yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely try to continue to get you in and see if we can get you going. So, but yeah, we'll go ahead.
Again, this is the gentleman that was going to be calling in is his name is Gino. Gino does a great job over at the Vibe. Vibe is the training facility in the great city of Rialto, and the reason we had him coming on because again he did win the Reader's Choice Award for the best training facility in the Inland Empire. So that's for San Bernardino and Riverside. So again, big kudos to our guy Gino, and again Gino is the main trainer owner of the business there.
Absolutely. And we're excited about that. Whenever we can get our Reader's Choice Award and we can get people that are interested in helping the community is something that we always want to do. We will continue to work to get you on the air, and we definitely want to make sure we get you in for sure. So continue to try to give us a call. We'll try to get you in for sure. But if you get a chance to pick up that magazine, IE Sportsnet, the magazine, all you got to do is go to iesportsnet.com. If you go to iesportsnet.com, you will be able to pick up a copy of IE Sportsnet, the magazine. So we want to make sure as many people, has Gino got a copy of the magazine? We got to make sure we get him out. We got to make sure
we send him. If he hasn't gotten one, we want to make sure we send one out to him directly. So again, Gino, if you can hear our voice, please shoot us your address, and we'll make sure we try to get you over a copy of the magazine where Gino is featured in there. The business, again, Vibe, the training facility out in the great city of Rialto. And again, we've heard nothing but great things about the facility over there. So again, keep up the good work, and hopefully we'll try to get him back on the radio here soon. Outside of the technical difficulties that we're having right now, man, it's crazy.
Absolutely. But it's all good. But, like as we said, we're excited. Hopefully we'll have Eric calling in soon, and we'll be talking about all the things that are going on with CIF and CIF returning. We're going to take a quick commercial break, so we'll be right back here. You are listening to IE Sportsnet, presented by ThinkWise Credit Union on Fox Sports 1350 with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
What's up, world? This is your favorite comic, Tony Rock. And you're checking out Fox Sports. We are Fox Sports.
Farmers Insurance, the office of Stacey Ann Holgate, is a proud sponsor of Inland Empire Sports. Located in Riverside at 3641 Adams Street, Stacey Ann's office is able to assist you with your financial goals in planning for your future. Her office can also assist you with your business insurance, home, auto, and much more. Give Stacey Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899. And mention Fox Sports AM 1350. Stacey loves her community and the kids in it. She knows they are the future, and investing in them is an investment towards a healthier community. Wouldn't you want to do business with someone who cares about your children almost as much as you do? Contact Stacey Ann Holgate's insurance agency at 951-977-9899 for ways she can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs today. Located at 3641 Adams Street in Riverside, California, Stacey Ann Holgate Insurance Agency. She's on the air because she cares. Give Stacey Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Kinematics Physical Therapy and Sports Performance looks forward to partnering with you in the restoration of your wellness and expediting you back to your active life. We'd love to see you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. Our clinic is an outpatient orthopedic clinic designed to treat general pain, postoperative conditions, and athletic rehabilitation using research standards of care. When you step through our doors, your pain becomes ours, and we will work diligently to help manage whatever life has thrown at you. We provide educational and screening services to the community free of charge. Services provided include health screenings, monthly health courses, sports venue coverage, and fundraising. We'd love to meet you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. All are welcome whom aren't afraid to recover their potential.
What's up, world? This is your favorite comic, Tony Rock. And you're checking out Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. IE Sportsnet brought to you by the good folks at ThinkWise Credit Union, Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation stops and starts here. We're also streaming at foxsports1350.com and the iHeartRadio app.
Okay, let me see. Caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? Hello? Hello? Can you hear us? Well, we tried. We're got to do it. Yeah, again, we're in a new studio today, and as I was saying, we're still trying to figure out some of the technical issues that we're having here. So, unfortunately, you have to please bear with us. And we'll try to keep it going. But like we said, Coach B, we're still. That's part of this business. We have to be able to.
Yeah, it's live radio.
It's live radio, you know what I mean? So we have to kind of try to keep functioning. But again, Coach B and Eternal right here in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. And again, unfortunately, we were trying to get Gino from the Vibe Again, he won the Reader's Choice Award for the best training facility, Coach B. And again, this is an award that we've done. Kind of give some background on that, Coach B, because you're the one that really championed this Reader's Choice Award.
Yeah, championed the magazine, championed the Reader's Choice, championed the radio show, championed the All-Star games. Yeah. So things that I do, man. And I was excited. I told Brandy this. I said when the Inland Valley Clippers came and it was an AAU program, I was like, finally Eddie has something he can be proud of. So the Reader's Choice Award, it's a good thing about it because IE Sportsnet is its own small business. And what we always want to do is give back and encourage small business, especially now with everything that's going on with COVID. I mean, it's so important now for these businesses to be uplifted. So Reader's Choice is the way that we have companies compete against each other for the best in their category. So, and one of the things that we love to have was the Reader's Choice Award, what we had for the best gym or personal trainer. So great stuff that we have. I'm hearing great stuff about this facility.
Yeah, no, and again, this is one of those things where, like I said, we want to make sure we try to get the folks that are doing the local business on, because that's one of the things we want to do here. Like it's during this time right now, these small businesses have been affected, and it's been so crazy, man, that anytime you hear some good stories about people that are really doing some great things, and that's all we've heard from about this gentleman, Gino. We've just heard all the great stories, how people are changing their lives around, getting themselves back in shape, especially during the quarantine. During the quarantine, like a lot of people, I mean, I know I developed a little stomach myself out there eating good, and so you have to make sure that you're going back, getting that workout. So again, folks that are looking to get themselves back in shape, make sure you reach out to the folks over at The Vibe. They're out there in the great city of Rialto. Ask for Gino and let them know the good folks from Fox Sports Radio sent you.
Absolutely. So I see they're still trying to call in, but we'll definitely try to. We'll continue to. I know Eternal he's doing double duty. He's texting. He's running the board. He's trying to do a show. So we're trying to make sure we get everyone in, and we're going to continue to work it and see if we can get you in. But if not, we'll circle back and we'll revisit it. Good thing about it, our show is on every week. Now we're on at 9 o'clock, so we did make the switch. We were on at 8 o'clock. Now we're on at 9 o'clock, which is a good thing because I know a lot of times on Saturday mornings we had conflicts with coaches because a lot of times they'll have early morning practices.
Right, and then you got people trying to recover too.
Yes, that part. Yes. So
no, we have again. We're really excited about the new time that we're on. And again, it's just part of this business. You have to make the adjustments accordingly. But again, like I said, now our brand new time is 9 a.m. You can find us live on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350, Coach B and myself, Eternal. And the show is also available on the iHeartRadio app. So you can take us with you. If you're in the gym, you're in the car, wherever you are, mobile, as long as you have access to the iHeartRadio app, you got access to IE Sportsnet.
There you go. Yeah, it's always good. So we love it. So it's definitely a good thing. So we are, as we said, just one of those learning pains that we'll continue to do, and we'll continue to make it work. So I'm excited, like we said, that high school sports is coming back, and it's going to happen.
I know we are scheduled to have a gentleman calling in at the 9:30 mark. I just want to make sure. Can you hear us, caller? Can you hear us, caller? And still not able to be. Unfortunately, we still can't hear our caller. Can you hear us, caller? Hello. As they say, the show must and will go on.
Absolutely.
So unfortunately, But what's happening right now, Coach B, is as we mentioned, the CIF right now state has updated some information about how people can move forward with this. So we're really we were going to have Eric call in from the LA Times, and he was we were requesting him to give us a call so we can kind of get some updates on what's going to be happening here and what the things we should look out for. Coach B, what are you seeing on that? Okay.
Yeah, so hopefully, right now, as we said, it's only basketball that we know of. Only football that we know of. But I can see already coaches are excited, parents are excited, fans are excited. I saw Corona Centennial at football had posted some things on their social media, so you can see the excitement is there. People are excited. about high school football returning. So I'm excited to see that it is coming back. And then we have a couple of people trying to get in. So hopefully we'll be able to get them in, and we'll see.
Hello, caller. Can you hear us? Hello. Believe me, we're trying to get you on. Hello, caller. Can you hear us? Yeah, unfortunately, we still have some challenges with our phone situation here. Caller, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello, there you are. Oh, we got something going. How you doing? Caller, please introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Eric Bonner.
Hey, Eric, how you doing, man? Good to hear from you.
The guy that needs no introduction.
How's everything going out there in the great city of Los Angeles, sir? Hello. Eric, can you hear us? Eric, can you hear us? Eric, can you hear us?
We heard him. We
heard
did hear you, Eric.
Oh my goodness.
So if you're there, please, I think that's him trying to give us a call back. We definitely heard you, Eric, and we were excited about that. So the Inland Empire heard you. Eric, can you
hear? Are you
hear?
there? Can you hear us? Hey, Eric, are you there? Eric, are you there? Hello. Hello. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay, we're going to try an alternative real quick. And again, today is our first day back in our new studio. So we're going to try to give Eric a call. Maybe that'll work that way and see what happens. Again, we're going to take a quick break here. And again, we apologize to our audience. Like I said, please bear with us. We have a brand new studio we're in right now. So we're just trying to figure out all the little nooks and then little crannies that are going on right here. But again, we'll be right back after a quick break. Coach B.
All right, you're listening to IE Sportsnet presented by our friends at ThinkWise Credit Union with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Kinematics Physical Therapy and Sports Performance looks forward to partnering with you in the restoration of your wellness and expediting you back to your active life. We'd love to see you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. Our clinic is an outpatient orthopedic clinic designed to treat general pain, post-operative conditions, and athletic rehabilitation using research standards of care. When you step through our doors, your pain becomes ours, and we will work diligently to help manage whatever life has thrown at you. We provide educational and screening services to the community free of charge. Services provided include health screenings, monthly health courses, sports venue coverage, and fundraising. We'd love to meet you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. All are welcome whom aren't afraid to recover their potential.
Farmers Insurance, the office of Stacey Ann Holgate, is a proud sponsor of Inland Empire Sports. Located in Riverside at 3641 Adams Street, Stacey Ann's office is able to assist you with your financial goals in planning for your future. Her office can also assist you with your business insurance, home, auto, and much more. Give Stacey Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899. And mention Fox Sports AM 1350. Stacey loves her community and the kids in it. She knows they are the future, and investing in them is an investment towards a healthier community. Wouldn't you want to do business with someone who cares about your children almost as much as you do? Contact Stacey Ann Holgate's insurance agency at 951-977-9899 for ways she can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs today. Located at 3641 Adams Street in Riverside, California, Stacey Ann Holgate Insurance Agency. She's on the air because she cares. Give Stacey Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios, IE Sportsnet. Brought to you by the good folks at ThinkWise Credit Union, Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. We're also streaming at foxsports1350.com and the iHeartRadio app. And then Sunday mornings, if you can get up at Sunday mornings at 4:30 in the morning, then you can go ahead and you can hear us. I think we have a caller. We have a caller. Who is the caller that is calling into the Fox Sports 1350 studios? Is there a caller there?
Can you hear us? Hello.
Is there a caller out there calling into the Fox Sports
Can you hear
1350
us?
studios?
Can you hear us?
We hear somebody. We definitely hear somebody. Are you there? Are you there? Caller, are you there?
Caller, can you hear us? Hello. Hello, can you hear us?
I don't think they can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
Well, again, we tried. So we'll go ahead and move right along. Again, big shout out to our guy, Kid J. Kid J, he's texting us and sending us information, but we are trying it and it is not working. So again, we obviously, like I said, we apologize. I just got a chance to talk to Eric. Eric, really, thank you for your for understanding. Gino, again, we apologize. We will try this again next week after we kind of do a little bit more test work on our board here and see what kind of issues that we have here. But like we said, again, the folks that we had call in today, again, was Gino, who won the Reader's Choice Award for IE Sportsnet, the magazine, our brand new issue that's currently out right now. And they won it for best training facility for the Vibe out in Rialto, Coach B.
Absolutely. So what we'll do is we'll make sure that we'll try to get them on next week to see if we can have them call in and talk about all the things they're doing in the community. But you know, like I said, it's live radio, and this is what we do. The biggest thing that we're excited about is the fact that high school sports is coming back, and we talked about this. So high school football should be coming back soon. I know that there is a lot of the high schools have been, I think they do light conditioning work, and they're able to do that. So that's a good thing that we can do. So I'm happy to hear about that. I'm happy to see about that, that these kids are able to come back. So that's a good thing.
So basically what's happening is this, and this is some of the best information that we've gotten regarding the current situation. And basically it's on a tier system. So you have purple, you have red, you have orange, and then you have yellow. And again, purple being that there's widespread issues, which is almost all of California. And then you have substantial, which is when you're in red. And then moderate is the orange, and then minimal is yellow. And so what they're basically saying is right now, the CIF sports season right now, going to January and April. This is from CIF State. So the current situation right now that CIF season for the first series of sports from January to April is traditional and competitive cheer, cross country, field hockey, football, gymnastics, skiing and snowboarding. Interesting. Girls volleyball and water polo. In terms of what's going to happen thereafter, and again, this is going to be CIF Season 2. This will be from March till June, and this will be badminton, baseball, basketball, competitive sport cheer, golf, lacrosse, soccer, softball, swimming, diving, tennis, track and field, boys volleyball, and wrestling. So basically what it reads is this: outdoor sports in red, substantial, and orange tiers may hold competitions regardless of their county tier status, respective of, and then it says here, additionally, the sports, football and water polo must conduct COVID-19 testing once per week in order to compete. Testing for all the sports will be required until their county meets their red tier metrics, and it says the California Department of Health to provide further details regarding testing. And so that's kind of what's going on right now. Basically the tier system has it broken down in terms of like in terms of purple. Sports is allowed in this term, and so if you're in the purple, you're able to do cross country, golf, skiing, snowboarding, swimming, diving, tennis, and track and field. In red, you can do baseball, field hockey, girls lacrosse, and softball. And the orange, which is the sports that are allowed are badminton, football, gymnastics, boys lacrosse, and soccer and water polo. And then obviously the minimal is when you get into the basketball, competitive cheer, volleyball, wrestling, etc. Coach B.
Right. So that's good. The good thing about it, if my oldest son, BJ, he was class of 2020. So, it's just good to hear that they're actually talking about getting kids back on campus, because my youngest son, Brandon, he's class of 2022, and he has not set foot on campus this year at all. So the last time he was on a high school campus was March of 2020.
It's funny. Well, it's not funny, obviously, but the interesting thing about this whole dynamic, I mean, I remember because last night we had the Clippers were playing the Utah Jazz, and they knocked them off. Big shout out to the whole entire Clippers organization. They do a wonderful job over there. Big shout out to them. And they Kawhi Leonard, Paul George on the return were back. But I remember like it was yesterday, Coach B, when Rudy Gobert came in and that whole catastrophe happened when he was rubbing the microphones. Everybody thought kind of making light of it.
It was a joke then.
It was a joke because we our generation, we've never experienced anything like that. So again, it was one of those things where obviously he's apologized since, and none of us really knew the severity of it. But I just remember that. I remember that whole press conference when he was like, "Hey, you guys can get it," and just immediately, just like that, everything was shut down, Coach B.
Right.
The freeways were barren. It was just crazy.
Right. Yeah, it's unfortunate that if you think about it, it's been a long time since a generation has had this problem. The Spanish flu was in 100 years ago. So I think we've gotten to the point as people where we're just thinking, oh, there's nothing out there that's going to happen. And former President Barack Obama talked about this like 5-6 years ago. He said there's going to be an airborne illness that's going to come. So they saw this. You think about SARS. You think about the swine flu. You think about Ebola. And he knew it, that something like this could happen. So I'm just glad that we're finally getting a handle on it, regardless of your political affiliation.
Right, I was about to say, right.
I'm just glad they're getting a handle on it and they're starting to get it together. But one thing I'm also excited about is talking about the Clippers. The Inland Valley Clippers will be affiliated with the Clippers youth basketball.
Oh, you ready to go strictly insane and do the thing? Huh?
Absolutely. So our guy, I want to give a shout out to our guy Cam.
Let's do it.
Our guy Cam, and then our guy Brandon over at the LA Clippers Youth Basketball. We're working right now to get affiliated with them. The good thing about it, this is the great thing about it. The bigger picture is once we build this thing out, we'll be able to have camps, and they have actual retired LA Clippers that come out and help with the camp.
And this is where we can't talk about this enough about we're excited about this, and as Coach B was alluding to, we have now started the venture of the Inland Valley Clippers, going to be a youth basketball team.
So you mean inlandvalleyclippers.com?
.com.
Yes.
If you really want to see how it's moving and shaking, you type in www.inlandvalleyclippers.com, and right there you can kind of find out more information about what we're doing. But again, our affiliation with the junior NBA Clippers is just fantastic. We're really excited about it. Kids are going to really get a chance, Coach B, to really kind of learn more about the game of basketball. I think a lot of times when you hear the gripe about the AAU scene, you see it's just really freestyle. They're not doing a lot of training. They're not doing a lot of basics about basketball. So for us to allow these kids to really kind of get their first encounter with club basketball and really kind of learn the real hardcore basics of it, we're so excited about that, Coach B.
Yes, and what I'm excited about, when you go to LAClippersYouthBasketball.com, Lamont Murray, I remember Lamont Murray like yesterday. He was the number 7 overall pick in the 1994 NBA draft. So that's when I was young Coach B back then.
Right.
He played for the Clippers from 94 to 99, and in Olden Polonese, he was a number 8 pick overall in the 1987 NBA draft. Played for the Clippers from 91 to 92, and then in 2003. So that's right there. I was telling you, when I first started doing sports reporting, I interviewed Odin Polynice. So it was around 91, 92 that I interviewed him.
Right.
And I remember he had one of the deepest voices I've ever heard in my life, but he was so nice to me. I was still in high school. And that's when I was doing the Brian S. Arrington show in Downey. Shout outs to Continental Cablevision. But he was one of my very first sports interviews, and he was so gracious. I mean, we had a little camcorder, no mic, all that. We used the mic from the camera.
Oh man!
But
so
we made it work.
That's called Omni. That's called Omni sound right there. Like that's when you can hear everything.
Yeah, but we made it work.
But you do what you got to do. I remember that stuff too, man.
It was at the sports arena.
Wow.
And
now hold on a second. Give our audience, some of our audience is kind of new to the area. Tell us a little bit about the sports arena in terms of where it's at, where it was located.
Well, now it's the LA Football Club, the new soccer team that's partly owned by Buck Johnson, Magic Johnson. I call him Buck. That's his childhood nickname. But that used to be the sports arena back in the days. You think about the history of the sports arena. They had games for the Olympiad in there. When the Lakers first came to town, they played there. When the Clippers first came to town, they played in there. USC basketball used to play in there. So that just gives you an idea of how historic that building is. And to be honest, I'm surprised they allowed them to tear it down and didn't declare it what do you call those, historic building. Because I could never imagine them tearing down the Coliseum.
Right, or the Staples Center for that matter. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like now, with all the history that's been with the Staples Center.
Well, I'm worried about Inglewood now.
Right, no, well, exactly, because we're moving on up,
Yes.
like the Jeffersons. But no, this has really been great. And then for me, just on a personal note, man, I can't tell you much. How excited we are about just working with the Clippers. When we had that conference call on there, you could just see the excitement about what it is we're doing. And this, we wouldn't, those are conversations we may not be able to have with other organizations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and what I like as well about that,
I'm not saying anybody in particular.
And what I like about that is the fact that, we talked about this, and it's a greater thing because we started working with the Clippers. I'm 45 now. I think I was, 41, 42 when we started working with the Clippers, the Agua Caliente Clippers. And you think I was in my early 40s at the time. And at that time, there were things that we didn't even know about that we want to expose our kids to. When you think about in professional sports, you have a statistician, you have an athletic trainer. You have all these people that support professional sports.
Right.
You have the ball kids. You have people who help out with the production because a lot of times these kids come from these low-income areas. Mm-hmm. Like I did. I came from Compton. And you think the only way to get in professional sports, the only way to get there is to be on the court or be on the field. Or be on the baseball diamond. No, there are other ways that you can get involved with sports. A lot of people who start, like we had our guy Justin, the president of the Agua Caliente Clippers.
Right.
He's now the president of the Agua Caliente Clippers. He created the Ontario Reign, the hockey club. And he said he started in sports by selling tickets.
Yeah.
And you don't think about that because sports is a business. Because, you go to a game and you buy a ticket. Back in the day, I'm going to date myself. We used to go to Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
And you would get your tickets. You don't think about there are people who actually sell tickets.
Yes.
So,
and that's one of the things that we want to highlight. I think one of what we do here on IE Sportsnet is kind of highlight all the different things. Coach B and myself, we signed NBA contracts. Who would have thought they would have been broadcasting contracts? I thought that would have been something like, as you mentioned, like it would have been something we had to play to get in there. But no, nonetheless, it was an NBA contract that we were able to sign based on doing something that we enjoy, which was just doing broadcasting. So there's a lot of opportunity out there. What I do want to make sure that we do, we make a quick business note, is that we will have Gino from the Vibe training facility. We will have him call back next week. And again, we apologize for all, Gino said he had quite a few folks listening. And again, we will have him back on next week so we can talk about the great honor he received in terms of everybody out in the community voting for the Vibe to be the number one training facility in the Inland Empire on our Reader's Choice Awards. We're really excited about that. And again, thank you, Gino, for understanding. And as well, we'll have Eric to come back on as well from the LA Times. He'll be calling back in next week to talk about more about the CIF mandates, the updates that they gave us.
Absolutely. And the pride of Canyon Springs, the pride of Moreno Valley. He's from Moreno Valley. His dad's from Compton. I'm excited to say that he's been selected as a starter for the All-Star game. That would be Kawhi Leonard, the pride of Moreno Valley.
Hey. I guess a little siren right there.
I'm surprised you didn't want to say Riverside.
Well,
I'll make you have Riverside County.
I know what you're trying to. I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're trying. But I got I'm pushing so many buttons over here right now.
Right.
I don't have time to get distracted.
Today I got time.
Yeah, you got time today. I ain't got time.
But yeah, Kawhi Leonard they started in, like you said last night. Kawhi and Paul are back.
Had 29 points on his return. So that was obviously exciting. And
but do you think that was a statement game? You think about it, because they lost to Utah in the playoffs. Do you think that was a statement game?
Well, just kind of listening to Kawhi Leonard, he doesn't really. You can see, and again, this is kind of one of the things I'm excited about. What he brings to the Clippers organization. He's not really concerned too much about regular season like that. What he looks at the regular season,
especially now with COVID. I mean,
exactly. What he really wants to do in the regular season is just to make sure that the team is gelling the right way. And I think if anybody watched the Clippers last night or watched them this season, you can totally see that these guys are playing great basketball right now. Again, case in point, last night against a great, really competitive, long, athletic Utah team who has the best record in the NBA right now. We have the third, but Utah has the best record in the NBA right now.
It's a skeleton record, but
hey, exactly.
Kawhi and Paul George missed a couple of games, and the thing.
Well, they missed the first game because it was a back-to-back, so they missed the first game they played, and they came back and they.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that was a statement? Was that on purpose that they came back? So they played Utah twice.
They played them twice. So
They
played them.
Okay, gotcha.
Night before last, and then they came back and played them again.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
And so, no,
I should know this.
I think
as the voice of your Agua Caliente Clippers, I apologize, Clippers Nation.
I don't want to talk.
LAR way.
You're supposed to be knowing that. I know what's going on with. I know what's going on.
Today I didn't have time.
Yeah, see, you ain't have. I'm pushing buttons. I know what's going on with the score. I got big up to Tyrone Wallace, who dropped in 29 last night too.
The pride.
Matter of fact, he had 30. If I'm not mistaken.
The pride of Fresno.
Yes.
Oh, Bakersfield.
Went to Cal. But at any rate, Kawhi really. They are preparing themselves. They're using a season to get themselves mentally prepared for the playoff run. And even guys like Pat Bev played big last night.
Yes.
Really did a great job on Donovan Mitchell. And our guy, Sweet Lou, really did a wonderful thing. The team played great. Morris, Serge Ibaka did well. So, again, it was a really good team effort last night because you could see
Serge Ibaka. Yes.
That's my man right there. He says, I don't do fashion. I do art. That was my thing.
But you know what? One thing I like, you think about this, and I'm glad someone stepped up and said it as well, because Paul George, he said it early on. He said, I didn't really know my role last year.
Right.
And then now Morris Sr. said the same thing. Yes. I didn't know my role last year. But you know what? Sometimes, and people always, they laugh, they poke shots at the Clippers. Miami did win the first year.
No, they did not.
When Paul George got, Paul Gasol got here, they didn't win the first year. I mean, that the one thing they talk about that the Celtics were different. They did win the first year, but you had some vets. They had been in the year 10 years plus.
Well, that was a unique situation right there, but that is not what happens all the time.
And they said more times than not, it doesn't happen.
Exactly. So there's a lot of, and it's not like the Celtics went on a run. They won a chip, and that was it.
Yeah, I remember what's our guy number 3 from Miami? Dwayne Wade. He said, "Well, we're not gonna go 82-0." I remember that, man. Fox Sports 1350, Coach B and the Turtle.
Good stuff right there. But and we're talking about right now the LA Clippers. I'm excited, Coach B. I mean, this is a really good time for us. The Clippers really. I mean, again, last night, if that was a statement game, they did it for me. I mean, I'm sold. You know what I mean? So. Also, real quick, I want to make sure that we would be remiss. I will be on the call for it was the back-to-back game last night. You had the ladies of your Highlanders, the UC Riverside Highlanders. They took on the Tritons of UC San Diego, and again, unfortunately, they fell. However, they'll be back tonight. I know the ladies are going to be fired up, ready to go, and I'll be on the call. Really excited about that, Coach B. But before we would be remiss if we didn't mention.
How great I am?
Is there crickets? Can I find some? Are those crickets that I hear? But where my man Coach B, who got a degree and is doing his thing. Y'all folks had a game last night. Coach B, how'd y'all do?
We won 7-0 in the WAC. That's the Western Athletic Conference.
Oh, you know what that is? Okay, I don't know.
Western
I thought when they said the WAC, I said the WAC. I mean, the WAC.
And I feel like I have to say that it's the Western Athletic Conference.
You do.
A lot of the great teams split off and went to the Mountain West. But the Western Athletic Conference, I was telling, and Brandy was looking at me like I was talking in another language. I was saying, the thing about college football is you have to be in the Power 5.
Right.
If you want to do anything, you have to be in the Power 5. But the great thing about college basketball, it doesn't matter because 275 teams get in the NCAA tournament, right? Or
right.
the 279.
Well,
now.
I mean, right, but the
and then they got the play-ins.
Yeah.
You know?
No, for real. It's
community colleges get in now, right?
You would think, right? I think we might see RCC out there in Vegas.
Right.
But no, it really is. I mean, I'm excited about to kind of see what's going to happen with the NCAA this year. It's really open. People like San Diego State are doing well, as you mentioned.
What's our guy out there?
Matt Mitchell, Matt Money Making Mitch, my guy right there. But a lot of folks are doing well. A lot of people are being competitive. So this year and across the board with men's and women's basketball is going to be extremely competitive. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. So and again, how it stands right now. And again, obviously this is tentative, but it looks like I'll be calling some of the games out there for our
in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, you gonna dress up like Elvis or?
Oh man, let me tell you something. I'm gonna come up.
You got the glasses.
You know how I do it. I'm gonna come up.
You're the guy that gets dressed to do a radio show. Yes, Eternal gets dressed to do a radio show. That his audience has to feel his vibe. Who's the guy on that movie that said that?
That's one of my favorite actors, Don Cheadle, and Talk to Me right there. It says, "Man, what are you doing?" He said, "I gotta look good to be on the radio."
Yes. I forget who he's portraying, but yes.
P.D. Wheatstraw.
Yeah, and he was the husband of the woman who started Radio 1 and TV 1.
Yes.
So Kathy Hughes.
Yes.
So great bit of history there, man. But yeah, we're excited about it, man. My GCU Lopes. Oh, I got an email this week, man. Got a little emotional. Got a little,
Oh, you got that? You got that thing?
I got it. I had to show the kids the wife because I stay on them about getting an education, being ready. I got my email today. I was invited to the commencement. It's going to be online.
Okay.
But I was invited to the commencement.
Nonetheless.
So I'm going to lope up.
Again, congratulations to my man,
yes.
Coach B. Went out there, man. Again, I have to say that I'm definitely proud of you, man, because I know, working full-time dad, full-time job, and still went out there and did his thing, man.
And we're doing the fireworks, and there's times I'm on my laptop doing assignments.
Exactly.
Yes.
So again, and a lot of times, Coach B, people always say, hey, man, I don't have the time to do it. But again, you're showing people by your example that you can get it done. So
I just don't want my kids to come back and throw it in my face and say, Dad, if you said it's so important, why didn't you finish?
True.
So that's why I went ahead and did it. So class of 2021, I am a GCU Lopes for life. So yeah, we ready to get up out of here?
Let's do it, man.
Let's go ahead and do it. And my BJ and Brianna are in GCU now. So you're listening to IE Sportsnet presented by our great friends at ThinkWise Credit Union with Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.